Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is AhTravesty playing some Neverwinter Nights 2 with the Baldur's Gate Reloaded mod. Alright, we are still here in this maze area, making our way toward the Undercity, chasing Sarevok down. We were in this passage here where we left off at the end of the last episode. There's some designs on the floor, and those are typically marking traps. So we need to be kind of careful coming through here. And in addition to that, there are some skeleton warriors that are down there. They're not currently hostile at the moment, but we need to be mindful of them too. Let's go to Monteron. Let's take a closer look at things. Yeah, they're still in a non-hostile state. Oh yeah, there's a trap right there. The strong fireball trap. You know what? Let's not get carried away. Let's move all these guys back. And let's see if we can deal with this trap. Yeah, they're still not hostile. At least let's start clearing off some of these traps. You know what? I'm gonna go stealthy. Let's see how far we can get down here. Alright, they just went hostile. Oh, apparently they can see me. And they have missile weapons, unfortunately, too. Ooh. Okay. Cloud kill fatal. Oh, maybe they can't see me now. Okay. Let's make sure there's no trap here, too. Okay, we might be alright. Is there a trap here or not? Yep. Oh, this one's just a stinking cloud. Alright, well, we can disarm it either way. Failure. DC's 22. We should be alright. Are you kidding? Come on now! There we go. Alright, let's turn the AI back on. Let's see if there's any more traps up here. Oh, doesn't look like it. Alright, everybody moving in? Yep. Oh, what is going on? Are they glitching or something? Oh, there they go. Alright, let's get in behind these guys. And we're not going to be able to sneak attack them, but maybe we can get some flanking going on in here. Well, they're going down fairly quickly. Alright, they have some remains. Some arrows of ice. Let's grab those. The other stuff can stay. Alright, those arrows of ice, let's pass them off. Alright, Monteron, you lead out. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of winding passageways here. Yeah, it looks like this is going to take us all the way over here, and then we need to go this way. But we're still in good shape. I'm not seeing any bad guys. Let's just keep moving. I'm guessing we're going to run into a trap here somewhere. Oh, there's some bad guys right there. A skeleton warrior and a doom guard. Currently not hostile. They're up here. Oh, there might be a trap right there. Looks like we're going to start heading north. Yep. Come up here and then wind back to the south. Okay, let's keep moving. Oh, let me check something. How are we on spells? Oh yeah, we got plenty spells left. A lot of offensive stuff. Alright, let's go back to Monteron. I was expecting to run into a hell of a lot more traps. Alright, and let's see, is that an intersection? Yeah, this is a dead end. So we need to go this way. Yeah, I'm guessing there's probably traps all along that passageway. Alright, let's wait for everybody to catch up here. Look at this, there's a lot of designs on the ground here. So, let's see, we need to come up here and there's going to be an intersection just up here. Let's keep moving. Well, so far so good. Oh! Famous last words, wow. Alright, Feldorn just took a heavy amount of damage there, but... And there's another trap right here. Let's turn the AI off. Let's move these guys back. And let's deal with these traps first. A fatal cloud kill trap. Let's see, before we... Damn. Another trap. Strong fireball. And before we continue on, we need to deal with this damage on Feldorn. Oh. Okay, it looks like we just evaded all that damage, which is fine with me. Alright, any more traps? Here's that intersection. Let's turn the AI back on. Let's get these guys all together. And let's see, let's take a look at the map. Where do we need to go here? This way to the right looks like it's a dead end. This way to the left looks like it's going to get us up. Yeah, I think we need to get up here in this part. If we come this way, it's also going to lead us there. I guess either way we could go, but it might be longer going that way. This one might be the more direct route. Let's see, before we continue on though, let's do some healing on Feldorn. Let's use up some of these miners. Okay. She's not bad. Alright. Let's go back to Monteron, and let's go this way. Yeah, I knew there was plenty of traps in this maze. Ooh, what is that? Ooh, an invisible stalker. Let me guess, there's a trap here somewhere. Alright, let's see if we can possibly flank this thing. Monteron taking heavy damage here. Come on, guys. Get away from that damn thing. Nope, it's almost dead. Let's just fight. Alright, we got it. Let's do some healing. Do some more. Let's see, what do we got left? We got one more Cure Miner. Let's use it up. And let's see, what's Feldorn? Oh, she's got one too. Let's just use that one more. Alright. Almost fully healed. Good enough for government work. Alright, let's go back to Monteron. And ooh, there's another diagram on the floor there. Let's take a look at the map. It looks like it's gonna be an opening over here. We should be able to get over there from here. Hopefully. Alright, do we have any traps here? Let's go search mode just in case here. Oh yeah, there's one right there. Hopefully there's not another one. Greater Missile Storm, fatal one. Ooh, a second one up there too. Alright, let's deal with this one first. Got it. And the third one. And got it. Alright. Yeah, let's stay in search mode, since there's so many damn traps along here. Alright, yeah, that's where we need to go. Yeah, Winski Perorate. I think that was that wizard that got Sarevok out of there. Sarevok betrayed him. Let's keep moving. There's another warning up there. Let's take a look at the map again. These are all dead ends down here. I'm not even going to worry about exploring all these dead end passageways. I just want to keep going. Alright. Is there a trap here or not? And it looks like no. Okay. There might be some in between though. Yeah, it's a long corridor. Alright, any traps here? Oh, apparently not. Alright, that's a dead end, that's a dead end, and we need to go this way. Let's keep moving. Ooh, there's a trap with strong fireball. We should be able to handle this one. Come on now. Oh, of course. Jeez. Let's see, what is our chances to rest in here? Shouldn't have much trouble. Yeah, let's move up here toward that body that was over there. Let's look at that first, and then I think we're going to go for a rest before we continue on. Man, we took a lot of fire damage there. Yeah, normally I would have some defenses up that block that stuff, but unfortunately we lost those spells when we came to this area. Alright, there's that guy right there. He's near death. I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's a door right there next to him. That's where we need to go. But first, just in case something's going to happen here, let's go ahead and get some healing at least on SOAR. And let's see, let's hit Baldur too, just in case something crazy happens. Let's do that again. Ah, hell with it. Let's just get everybody healed up, because I'm going to go for a rest here anyways. Let's get everybody healed up. And one more for Kagan. That should be good. Alright, Kagan. Let's see what we got going on here. Winski Perorate. Well, I thought it would be you. Quite a little family reunion shaping up now, isn't it? I knew you would follow. You two are of the same blood. You must take the fight to him, lest he strike you down at his leisure. Not that it will matter. You have already beaten him. His plans are in ruins, and his allies are fleeing in droves. Such glorious goals they were, though none understood the true desire behind them. None but me, that is. Unfortunately, I am now expendable, but I expected no less. What was your role in all this? Why did you help him if you knew you were to be cast aside? What was my role? I was Sarevok's mentor and tutored him in the blackest of rituals. If he were to succeed, there is no doubt I would be among the dead, but my name would live on in his wake. There are things beyond death if you die in the right fashion, and how could there not be a place in history for the architect that shaped the actions of the ascending Lord of Murder? You would not understand. You were born to affect the realms. The rest of us must carve our own place in whatever means necessary. Where has he hidden himself? I'll end this tonight. Oh, Sarevok is not intent on hiding. You have stripped him of any pretense. There's no longer any point to him maintaining his respectable veneer. Only the most fanatical or fearful of his allies stand by him now. He will gather what resources he can and move on. Of course, he knows that you must come to confront him, and that it is to his advantage to choose the battleground. There's an altar in the Undercity. It was to be where the ritual would take place, but now serves as his last refuge. If you do not go to him, he will strike at you at his leisure. Ritual? What was he planning? The war with makes no sense. You must know his plan by now. You have practically followed his every move. Likely you are driven by the same desires as well, though you have channeled them in a different fashion. No, war with was not his true goal. Sarevok is no profiteer. The slaughter was all he wanted, with enough lives lost in the initial battles to ignite the fire in his own divine blood. He thought death on the appropriate scale would cause him to ascend. Perhaps he would have, but who can really say? If you have the arrogance of a goal and can kill like a god, who's to say you are not a god? His plans are in shambles. You will live to be accountable for your part in this. Your charity is admirable. You have definitely taken a separate path than Sarevok, though I wonder if it shall truly matter in the end. Leave me. I am no longer a threat to you or anyone. I'm just going to rest here a while. Alright. Winski, the architect. Alright, yeah, that's just saying everything we just found out. Does he say anything else? Nope. Alright, so, let's see, before we continue on through there, though, let's go for a rest. Let's take another look at our spells, just to make sure we haven't lost anything. Yeah, we should be good. Alright, let's go for a rest. Alright, I'm going to buff up with all my long duration stuff. I'll do this off camera. See you in a moment. Alright, all done buffing up. Got all my long duration stuff set up. So I think we're ready to go. He didn't say nothing else, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, let's continue on into the Undercity. Oh yeah, I remember this. There's going to be a big fight with these guys here. And we have an autosave. And it looks like we have some skeleton warriors over here too. Let's move in a little closer. Alright, I don't see anybody else. Yeah, I think the entrance to Sarevok's fight is over there. Let's take a look at the map real quick. We're over here. Yeah, here's the big building. There might be a bunch of other undead running around here too. Let's see, before we fight these guys, let's go ahead and buff up. Let's get a little bit of Bless and some Mass Aid. I might change these spells around a little bit. Some Mirror Image. And some Ghostly Visage. And what else do we have? Let's get some Magic Fang on Blackie. Alright, I think that's all of our medium duration stuff. Let's take another look here. Yeah, I think I might change some of these spells around. Alright, anyways, let's go see what's going to happen with these guys. Let's have Kagan lead out here. Alright, they're going to jump us. A rather strange place to meet living members of the Sunlit Realms. I am curious as to why you are here. Could I rightly assume that you have something in common with the man Sarevok Anchev? Huh, we have nothing to do with Sarevok. He's a vile man deserving only death. You have a strong hatred for him, then. He doesn't seem to be that skilled at making friends. I am Raven, in the employ of the Iron Throne. My companions and I have traveled from Sembia to learn what has been happening to our operations in Baldur's Gate. It seems that Sarevok has been quite busy murdering Raltar and any other who got in his way. What he's done to you is anyone's guess. Wait, I recognize you now. Ah, so you've come down here to end your crusade against the Iron Throne. Well, it'll be simple enough to dispatch you before we do Sarevok. My superiors will be quite happy to learn of your demise. Alright.
Yes.
Well, looks like we got some casters back there. Shaldrissa and Wudai. Let's see if we can't get some Curse of Silence down there. And what else can we do? Let's try some Divine Wrath. Let's use that on that Wudai back there. Alright, what else can we use? Maybe some Bark Skin. Let's just hold off with him. Anything else we can crank down there? Let's put some Hammer of the Gods down there. Maybe right there should be good. And you know what? Let's use up some of these fireballs too. Actually, you know what? Let's go with some haste. Yeah, let's put that up right there. And maybe some death armor. Or you know what? Let's use some Cloak of Displacement. Let's put that up. And let's get some Enrage Animal. Hang on, Monteron. Don't get charging up there. Yeah. Right. They're coming right up on us here. Let's go for this guy. Let's see if we can't get a knockdown in there. And Monteron. Maybe we can get a sneak attack in there somewhere. Alright. Let's get this guy dead. Alright, let's move Zar out of the way. Baldur's casting, Branwen's... where is everybody? We need to help these guys back here. Let's get Monteron over here. Alright, Raven is running all the way back there for some reason. Black is here. Where is Garen? Yeah, we gotta get this guy dead. He's too close to our casters. And Kagan. Yeah, let's come back. Let's get this guy dead. Alright, Zar. You don't need to be running all the way back there. Alright, Shaldrissa's here. Wudai's there. Raven's back there. Why is he running way over there? Let's go back to these guys. Okay, Haseo's dead. Let's get Shaldrissa next. Alright, Gorf is dead. He's near death. And he's down, and Wudai. There might be fear effects on these guys, actually, that they're running off like that. Oh, Tamoko's over there. Tamoko, or however you pronounce her name's over there, too. Alright, is that it? Okay, looks like we got them all. Let's see, while we still have our buffs up, let's go over here and take a closer look at these skeleton warriors. Let's get Branwen forward. Let's see if they're going to go hostile on us or what here. Yep, alright, let's go turn undead. Let's go to melee here. Alright, he's badly wounded. Alright, back to sling. Alright, not bad. Looks like we didn't take very much damage, if any. Yeah, just minimal damage. Alright, we have some arrows here that need to be identified. Is arrows of ice. And I'm guessing more, yep, more arrows of ice. What do we have over here? A greatsword +1. And another greatsword +1. Alright, let's see what we have over here on these guys. There's no more skeletons over here. Haseo, what do you have? Longsword +1 and a ring. That other stuff I'm going to leave behind. Alright, let's take a look at the stuff we've been picking up so far. Alright, ring needs to be identified. I'm guessing that's a ring plus 1, huh? Yep. Yes. We can sell that. And... let's see, these great swords, let's move them. And that long sword. To be honest, I really don't need to be carrying that stuff, because we're not going to be able to sell this stuff anywhere. Ooh, here's a bunch of stuff that needs to be identified. You know what? Let's have SOAR grab all that stuff. Got some bullets, some armor, more bullets, scroll, sling plus 1. Okay. Yep, another, let's see, bullets plus 2, good. We can pass them off, and some bullets plus 1. Traveler's robe, we can sell that. Mirror image, we already have that. And a sling plus 1. Okay, let's go to Branwyn. Let's load up those bullets plus 2. Yep, alright. Let's go back to SOAR. Let's see what these guys have. Some gold and a Morning Star. We're going to leave that behind. And... a lot of stuff here. Let's grab all the arrows. And yeah, the long sword and the composite longbow, we can grab that. But other stuff can stay. And finally we have, okay, we got Wudai and Ravens back here. Some armor that needs to be identified. Alright, let's take a look at this stuff here. Arrows of detonation. Acid arrows. Arrows plus 2. Arrows of biting. Plus 1 arrows. Arrows of fire. Let's pass them off. More arrows of biting, and longsword plus 1, composite longbow plus 1, and studded leather plus 1. Alright, and let's reload. And how are we doing on darts? Alright, let's load up some darts plus 1. Alright. Okay, let's go back to SOAR. We got everything off of Wudai, and finally we have Raven. And then we have Tamoko over here. Rings, arrows, 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 and the rest of that can stay. Alright, what do we got this time? Another ring plus 1, arrows plus 2, arrows plus 1, arrows of biting, and acid arrows. Let's see. Yeah, let's stick with Kagan. I think we might fight Tamoko. Let's see what she's going to say. Hello again, Kagan. I fear this time I have not come to speak, and must take up arms against you. You have done what you must, I suppose. Sarevok knows of my treachery, you know. He has forsaken me, left me to die in your path. I must fight to regain his trust, his attention. And so I stand before you, knowing that if I defeat you, he will continue his plans elsewhere, and I shall lose him. And if you defeat me, you shall go on to kill him. He will not yield to either of us. I have no choice. Yeah, we're gonna kill her. You have made your allegiance clear, and die as he will. And chaos shall be sown in this land, as in the hearts and minds. So it was written. Alright. Let's start moving in. Alright. Let's see. Let's hit her. Yeah, let's hit her with some curse. Kagan, you can go for a knockdown. Monteron's moving back there. Alright, let's get him. Or get her. Let's get into a sneak attack position here. Yeah, she wasn't much of a threat. What does she have for some goodies? Got some armor that needs to be identified. Let's see. Let's give all that to Kagan. I'm probably going to go overweight carrying all that stuff. Let's grab it all. Oh, we're still in weight. Alright. Let's see. That armor needs to be identified, though. Let's pass that off to SOAR. Full plate plus 1. Oh, it's actually plus 2. Oh, this is buggery here. Yeah, that stuff doesn't stack, so it's going to be full plate plus 2, actually. Alright. Yeah, I think we have full plate +2 already. Let's take a look at Kagan's armor. Yeah, his was full plate +2.
Yes.
And Garen, his is also full plate +2. And I believe that was it for everybody wearing armor. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, this is where we're going to go to fight Sarevok, but let's take a quick walk around. Yeah, I think there might be more undead out here to fight, actually. Let's go this way. Can we get through there? Looks like we can. Yeah, there might be some undead back here. Let's just make sure there's nothing else of importance otherwise. Oh, something spawned. Where are they? Oh, they're up here. Okay. Yep, more skeletons, and looks like we got gassed as well. Alright, let's go for some turn undead. Alright, we got him turned. Alright, just the two of them, huh? Any goodies? Some arrows +1, I guess we can grab them. Alright, let's keep moving. Let's take a look at the map. Yeah, let's come all the way down here. See if there's any more. Oh yeah, there is. Skeletons. Alright, we can probably turn them. That one's a caster. Let's go for a turn undead here. Let's go melee. Damn, there's a shadow there. I didn't even see that thing. Oh, it's our own. Damn. Alright, what do we got here? Arrows +1. Arrows +1. And what do we have back here? More arrows +1. Alright. Let's go up this street next. Alright, that's where we started from over there. Yeah, that's probably the last of them. Okay, what is our chances of resting here? You need to be on your guard. Okay. Let's take a look at our spell books real quick. We're going to be going right into a heavy fight. I don't think we're going to need dismissal. You know, let's swap these out with spells that are going to be more useful to us here, I think. Yeah, let's get another Hammer of the Gods. Let's keep Inflict, Restoration, Hypothermia. I guess we can keep those. And those are probably going to be okay. Hold Person's probably not going to be useful. Nor Lesser Dispel. What do we got for level 2? That might be more useful. I guess some more Inflicts. Or another Silence too. Yeah, let's do that. And I guess another Sound Burst. And the rest of these should be alright. True Seeing, Slay. I'm not sure if that's going to be useful. What else we got available? We got Flame Strike, but I got wands and things. Maybe we can get a Raised Dead, but I do have some scrolls, so I don't really need that. Let's leave that the same then. Alright, what about out here? Level 2. I wonder if I shouldn't get some more stone skins. Yeah, we can get some for level 4 here. You know what? Let's do that. Let's get a couple more stone skins here, and so that's going to give us 4 stone skins. That might be alright for now. Yeah, these are all pretty good spells. Let's keep those. Slow should be useful. That should be useful. Lesser Dispel. Let's trade that one in. Let's get something else. Let's get another Acid Arrow. And these are all good spells. These probably aren't going to be too useful. You know what? Let's trade them. Yeah, let's get nothing but firebrands in there. Yeah, these are good spells otherwise. I think that's going to be fine. Alright, let's go for a rest. I don't want to go in there without resting.
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself.
Skeletons. Okay, we got turn on dead. Let's beat him down. For the hell of it, let's see what's here. Arrows +1, yeah, we don't need to pick them up. Alright, let's go for a rest again. Come on, baby. Oh, we got it that time, good. Alright, I am going to go ahead and buff up with everything. I'll do that off camera. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I think we're finally all done buffing up pretty much everything I got, and we got autosave. Yeah, so long and medium duration stuff, let's go.
You are indeed family. No other could have lived to oppose me in person. Of course, it will not matter in the end. Ultimately, I will prevail, and a new era will be born unto the realms.
Your evil ways end here tonight. This god stays dead, and you will join him.
Yes, brother, bring your rage to bear, and we shall end this in a manner befitting our heritage.
Face me! Face the new Lord of Murder!
What did he say?
He said, Angelo, Tazok, reveal yourselves, and let's finish this now.
Alright. So we got some casters back there too. Let's see if we can hit one of them with some silence. And unfortunately it made it. And let's see, what else can we crank up? Okay, he's casting. Let's see, let's put some silence down there too. Let's change the view so we can see what's going on here. Alright, let's put it over here on Angelo, I guess. Alright, we got haste coming up. And let's go ahead and get some Cloak of Displacement on Kagan and Faldorn. Let's get some Enrage Animal. Let's see, what else can we do? Maybe we crank some of this out there. Let's see, Divine Curse. Oh, this one does silencing too. And Bestow Curse. You know what? Let's put that on Samaj. Maybe it'll work. Alright. Time to start moving up. Yeah, there's traps all over the place. What's going on with Kagan? Let's stay up in this area here, I think. Yeah, there's a bunch of traps and things here. Let's see, let's get Faldorn's casting. And let's hold off with that. We need to start putting out some firepower here. Alright, Tazok's there, Sarevok's there, Angelo's there, and Samaj. Alright, let's see. Let's change the view again. It's kind of a screwy place here. Alright, let's start unloading here. Let's get some Missile Storm out here. And let's put another one out there. Okay, here comes Sarevok. Yeah, we're finding all these traps. These are arrow traps. I'm not too much worried about them. Let's go right for Sarevok. And Kagan. You know what? Let's get some death armor going too. Alright, Branwyn, let's move her up, and Feldorn is casting. We gotta get these casters dead. Tazok's over here. Sarevok's there. Alright, let's see. Let's start moving up. Monteron. Alright, let's go back to Zar. There's a missile storm out there. Alright, let's start moving in. Baldur, you can move in. Come on, Zar, move. Ah! He's falling in that damn grease. Alright, taking some heavy damage here. We need to move. Let's get some healing. We gotta get out of this grease. Alright, looks like there's some stunning going on back there. Alright, what do we got left for some spells here? Start cranking it out. Might be able to hit all these guys here. And let's do that again. Alright, Tazok's badly wounded. Let's finish him off. Okay, he's dead now. Sarevok. Badly wounded. Let's see, Brenwyn. What do we got left for some spells here? Should probably send something over there. Let's get a Hammer of the Gods over this way. Right, and Feldorn. She's casting. Zar is casting. Alright, finally that stuff's starting to wear off. Alright, we need to get out of here. Let's get some more healing. Alright, let's see. We need to take these guys out back here. And let's see. He's badly wounded. Let's start sending some missiles back there too. Okay, how are we doing? Brenwyn's taking a little bit of damage. And let's see, let's stay here and fight. Alright, he's near death. And come on, get him dead. Oh, that's not damaging him, it looks like. Alright, we got a maneuver here. He's near death. Let's get some orbs out there. Alright, we got some damage going on here too. Let's get some healing. Brenwyn's doing some healing. Feldorn. Let's see, he's only injured. Let's see what we got left for some spells. Let's go for some Creeping Cold here, I guess. You know what? Let's hit him with some Divine Wrath. Was he over there healing himself? Alright, let's stay out of that crap. Come on, get him dead. Alright, we gotta move. Taking heavy damage here. Let's get some healing. Get a Firebrand going here. And let's drop it here. Alright, let's do that again. Alright, how are we doing over here with Feldorn? Let's get over here. What do we got left for some spells? Let's get some Creeping Cold on Angelo. Yeah, this guy just doesn't want to go down, huh? Alright, we gotta move. Get some healing. And let's get some Greater Heroism. Alright, what is going on here? Let's get some Divine Wrath going, please. I can't believe he's... Come on, let's get him dead. What's going on here? Got any spells? Let's get a Slay Living in. Oh, hang on, that's on Sarevok. Alright, Monteron. Let's get in here and deal with Sarevok. Alright, where is Kagan? He's over here. Alright, Garen. Let's back away. Let's get some more healing. Alright, doing some healing. And Monteron, back away. Get some healing.
Alright, everyone. Attack.
Alright, he's finally dead. Alright, Sarevok. Start casting some stuff over there. Alright, Kagan. Let's get a quick bit of healing. Alright, Monteron. Come on, get him dead! Alright, let's see. Let's get some Leech over there next. Alright, he's near death. Let's get up in there. Alright, Kagan just went down. Let's go to Brandlin. Let's see. Let's cast this here. Let's do some more healing. Alright, what do we got left for some spells? Alright, none of that's going to be useful, so let's just keep healing everybody. Alright, do we got any spell or potions we can possibly use? Oh! Okay. Alright, well... As you can see, the game crashed right there as soon as we killed Sarevok. Yeah, I was actually playing on normal difficulty. And the regular part of the game, I was playing hardcore D&D the whole way through until this part right here. Because I knew there's a lot of scripts in this one that's going to kick off all kinds of undead popping up out of nowhere and things like that. And just making it super hard. And I didn't really want to deal with that, so I went down to normal difficulty. And I don't know, maybe that caused it to crash. I don't know what's going on. But anyways... I already fought this twice now, so I'm not going to do it again. So, as you can see, I did kill him. It just crashed at the end. I just didn't record anything else after that. So, anyways, we're done. Hopefully, SOAR is going to be coming out pretty damn quick. And I want to thank Drew and especially Shalina, who I've been working with, doing a little playtesting on SOAR. That thing's going to be pretty damn good. I think you guys are going to be impressed with it when it comes out. There was quite a bit of bugs that we discovered in it, and there were some areas that needed a lot of polishing and things like that. But yeah, Shalina's doing a lot of work on that, so you got to give her a break. So I think she's ready to have a nervous breakdown dealing with SOAR. But anyways, I hope you guys had fun watching all the way through here in Baldur's Gate Reloaded, and I hope you enjoy using the conversation overhaul too. There's a couple things that probably should be fixed in there, but as far as conversations go that I noticed, but I'm not too much worried about it. Anyways, thanks again, Shalina. Thanks, Drew. And thanks to you all for watching all the way through to the end. This is AhTravesty signing off.